I'm just gonna say my legal name. My name is... But yes, verification as well. I love it so much. I'm gonna have to, like, this is a thing I already did when I also went to Just Dance. I actually had to reset Just Dance because it had a bunch of different users for me with my old but still legal name. And I couldn't delete them. So I had to reset the entire game. I had to look up how to reset the game. I wish it was Gil. At this point, you know, the thing is, I don't even call myself by the name that I go by. It's so confusing. I have 3 names. So, well, technically 4, but I have my legal name, right? My legal name was the name I was given when I was born. I do not use that name anymore, but it is still my legal name because in the Netherlands, you have to go to court and get a lawyer and go to a psychologist and have proof that you've been using the new name for many like years, and you have to pay a lot of money. And it's like, I'm not doing that. I don't just, no. So I'm waiting for the change that will be made to the law. That'll hopefully be soon, where the very first time that you change your name, they'll make it a lot easier for you. I'm waiting for that. So, legal name. Still my legal name. I don't use it. I have a new name and a middle name. I was not born and given a middle name. I have given myself a middle name. So I have my first name I go by and my middle name and my last name, obviously. But I don't call myself by obviously not my name that I don't use anymore. I'm just going to say my legal name. I don't call myself by my legal name. I don't call myself by my new name that I go by either, or my middle name. I call myself Tizzy. Literally all the time. Which is also a preventative method of, because when you're streaming, if you're really focused, and like, let's say, I'm just going to give you a random ass name, okay? Let's say my name is Anna, right? If I were to be in the middle of a game, be very focused on stream and just randomly go, oh, Anna, you're so dumb. That would be an issue, right? That would be an issue. I'd be just doxing myself on stream. So I always call myself Tizzy at home as well. If I stub my toe, I'm like, oh, Tizzy, you're such a dumbass. You know? Because that way on stream, if I am brain that tired and not thinking about it, and I say my own name, I'm going to just say Tizzy because that's what I always do anyway. So now when people when people call me by my legal name, I probably won't even respond because it's not my name anymore, and I have not been called that in a very long time. So it's just like, I need to use it sometimes for like legal things, but I try to avoid that when I can. But when people call me by my given name, let's say again, for example's sake, that it's Anna. When people call me Anna, I would just be like, all right, that is my name. Yes, hello. Because I'm so used to being called Stephanie and Tizzy. Anyway, I'm so happy that Germany changed that. See, while I was living in Germany, I would have loved it if I could have, you know, gotten my name changed, but I don't have a German passport because I am not German. And that only goes for people who have the German nationality. I should have moved to Sweden. In Sweden, you're just allowed to do it. You live in Sweden, you have proof of registration in Sweden, here you go. You want to change your name? No worries. You do have to get a new passport, though. But you're free to change it. Go ahead. It's like 30 bucks. Thank you. Those are administration fees. It's a pain. Like, I have my name changed. Like, I pushed, let me put it that way. I pushed through the change of my name in 2022-ish, but I started using my new name, like it started in 2020 because it's really funny. I was playing D&D, and it was the name of my D&D character. And so the online friends I was playing it with only called me by the D&D name. I'm just gonna say Anna again for the sake of example. My D&D character name was Anna, and so I was being called Anna a lot, and it was during COVID times, so I wasn't really talking with that many people, and the people I was talking with called me Anna, and I was like, oh, this actually feels really nice. This really feels like it's a name that suits me. Like, this fits me. And I was like, oh. And then every time I would be called my legal name, I'd be like, ooh, that really doesn't sit right with me. And then that got to a point where I felt nauseous every time I was called my legal name. And I was like, okay, this is a little more than just discomfort. I think I need to change this. And that's when I finally told my other friends as well and my colleagues at work, hey, I'm going to start going by a different name. Please call me Anna from now on. Anna is just a good example name, exactly. So you changed your name? Yes, I did. I did. Well, again, only socially so far because of the fact that, yeah, I would have to go through a whole ass legal process. You have to get used to being called Tizzy, so if someone said your name, you don't react. Oh, no, it's not that. It's not that. So if someone or calls me by my legal name, we need some Berta. My legal name, for example's sake, is Berta, okay? So I was born and raised as Berta. If someone now calls me Berta, I don't respond. I'm not even registering, really. But if someone calls me Anna, I'm like, oh yes, that is my name. Hello. But I'm so used right now to being called Tizzy, and I call myself Tizzy. And when someone says Anna, it takes me a second to be like, yes, that is me. Yes. Hello? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I forgot. Annabeth. Britannia. Oh, that's so funny. I changed my name socially for 10 years, but I decided I want to go by my actual name, so I'm glad I didn't change it. Oh, really? Damn. You had a turnaround. That is fair enough, though. Yeah. I am very, very certain I will not be going back to my legal name. I very much want to change it. I don't feel like Berta. I don't feel like Berta. I feel like I'm an Anna. That feels really weird saying because I don't feel like a Berta or an Anna. Neither of those names suit me, but for the sake of example. Huh? I feel like this is gonna follow me now. People are gonna start calling me Berta and Anna now. It's just that, just what's gonna happen.